Okay, so once upon a time I was a good boy. I was a good boy, until I became a musician and got famous. Then I started carrying girls. Then I became a bad boy. So sometimes I carry 2 girls, sometimes 5, sometimes 12, depending on my situation. You know the funniest part? My mother has always been warning me to stop it. In fact, she advised me to be focusing on only 2 girls at a time. And also be very careful around Yoruba girls. And of course, I try my best to follow her advice too and focus on only 2 girls at a time. But anytime I finish performing at the concert, all the girls will start chasing me. And that's how they keep chasing me for hours. So I have no option than to carry all of them. So now you see, it's not my fault. And I'm not even fan like that too. It's because I have money and I'm famous. That's why they are chasing me like this. Also, they are my fans, so I have to carry all of them. Otherwise, they get angry and become haters. So guys, please don't judge me. Just try and understand my situation here. It's not my fault. I know some of you might be wondering, since I'm a famous artist, I'm supposed to have bodyguards, right? So why do I allow girls to chase me like that? Well, the thing is, the last time I had bodyguards, they actually did protect me from all the girls that were chasing me. So that time I wasn't actually really carrying any girl. But then these bodyguards will go behind my back and be carrying these girls. My girls, my fans. So when I realized what my bodyguards were doing, I was provoked. How come I'm the one the girls are chasing, but you guys are the ones carrying them? Can you imagine the level of disrespect and promiscuity of these bodyguards? So out of provocation, I fired them. I fired the bodyguards. I no longer trust them. Just look at them. They're so jacked. Let them not go and kill one of my girls. My fans. So this was how I ended up in this cycle of performing at concerts and being chased by girls afterwards and eventually carrying all of them all the time over and over again. I've been fast and carrying girls is not easy. And it's only guys that used to chase me. Boys don't have time for me. So I know deep inside you are wondering, is today's story all about carrying girls? No. Yes. Well, actually it's yes and no. See, I'm heading somewhere, so just let me finish, okay? So one day I went to perform in Ekiti State. First time in Ekiti, by the way. So as expected, on arrival, the whole venue was crowded waiting for me, although mostly girls. So my white British manager was like, "Sir, would you like some girls before performing?" Then I was like, okay, bring 5. Just 5? Yes, just 5 girls is enough. So after that whole scenario, it was time for me to perform. Oh, sorry, I can't believe I didn't introduce myself at the beginning of the story. Alright, sorry. It's because of all these girls. You will not leave me. So my name is Wizkid. But don't worry, I'm not your Wizkid. At least not the Wizkid you know. So just call me Wizzy. Even this is not your Nigeria. This right here, where I am, is an alternate universe. Means it's very similar to your world and probably the same timeline. Only major difference is that in this universe, Afrobeat has not been invented. And P2B is our president. Other than that, my universe is mostly the same with yours. So I think I even have the same face with your Wizkid. Because like the last time I googled the Wizkid of Earth 419, we pretty much look the same. By the way, those of you that are watching, that's the registered name of your planet. It's 419. Leaders of the intergalactic are complaining that there are way too many Yahoo boys in your universe. Anyways, that's by the way. So, is today's story going to be about Wizkid into the Wizkid multiverse? No. I'm ending somewhere, so just let me finish, okay? So remember how I told you Afrobeat has not yet been invented in my universe? It's true. Only thing I perform here is high life and jazz with my band. In fact, there are many things about my universe I'm not supposed to be telling you. For example, our Kiss Daniel for some reason is following our Davido to drag our Choma, and it's all over the news. In our universe. Me on the other hand, I'm a polygamous man, so I don't have a problem. Well, at least I didn't have a problem until I came to perform in Ekiti State. I don't know why someone did not remind me that Ekiti State is Yoruba state. Yes, I know I'm Yoruba myself, and I love my people, no doubt. But my mother advised me to be very careful, anytime I'm performing close to home, village people type shit. Because as soon as I started performing, well, this happened. So at first, the whole crowd was cheering. As I was doing the, it's your boy, Weezy. But then as soon as I started performing, everyone's facial expressions changed. And all that initial joyful gaze of admiration they were giving me suddenly turned into this uncanny stare. As if they did not like the song. But that can't be possible. I was literally performing a fan favorite album. So there's no way the song is a problem. It has to be something else. It's either my Ekiti fans have hearing problem or the amplifier volume is low. So maybe they are experiencing difficulty hearing me. So I walked to the back of the amplifier and increased the volume and continued my singing. But it seemed like I just made it worse, because at this point the whole crowd were now covering their ears. But regardless, I ignored them. I kept singing because I'm a grinder. I stopped at nothing. So after about an hour of spitting bars that nobody was actually vibing to, I managed to finish the song and walked off the stage politely. And of course, the uncanny stare continued, and no single person clapped. So as the curtains closed, I turned and started walking down the hallway behind the stage with rage. I was like, "Manager! Mr. Wizzy, you seem stressed. Would you like some girls?" In my face. "Where's manager? Oh boy! Oh boy!" Then the boy came out and was like, "I'm right here, Mr. Wizzy. What just happened?" On stage, why was everybody looking at me like that? I thought you said this was the best song for Afrobeat.
Yes.
Why was nobody dancing?
I know. Just
calm down, sir. I tried to signal you to stop, but you were way too carried away, so I told the rest of the band to keep playing or else you might fire them. What do you mean you were trying to tell me to stop? I see you're not aware. Something happened to your voice back on stage. Here is the footage. This was when you started singing. And this was when you turned down the volume. What do you mean? That's not me. It is you, sir. No, that's not me. That's AI. It's not AI, sir. I should not be waiting I sing with that. That's AI. Sir, not everything's AI. I assure you, Mr. Weezy, this was real. You were actually screaming like a goat on stage, even though you thought you were saying actual words. It's not AI. Okay, fine. What do I do? I mean, this is my career we're talking about. I can't be shouting like a goat every time I try to sing. I mean, I would literally become a joke. No worries, boss. I have it all under control. From my senses, I think you received a spiritual attack on stage. A sabo boy or a sabo girl is trying to sabotage your career. Alright? What is a sabo boy and sabo girl? Oh. A sabo person is a person that specializes in sabotaging things. Alright? How do we find this sabo person? We can't. But I know someone who can. Okay, talk to me. So I linked up with an old friend here in Ekiti State who happens to be a wicked sorcerer. I believe he can expose the person who stole your singing voice. So after we finished planning the whole thing, myself and old boy headed for the sorcerer. So while we was driving in my limo, all of a sudden my driver started laughing. And I was like, what's funny? Then he said, videos of me screaming like a goat on stage is going viral on TikTok. And I'm like, going viral? How? Then I was like, oh boss, you need to check it out. The one I'm watching is on 16 million views now. The people are using the videos to block their TikTok accounts like crazy. Like this guy just grew from 300 followers to 400,000 followers in 2 hours. Can you imagine? Then I'm like, you are fired. But sir, stop the car, leave the steering wheel, get out. In fact, leave your phone in the seat. I bought that phone for you. Hey, sir, I'm sorry. I will not watch TikTok again in my life, I swear. Leave my car. You are fired. Sir, it's not his fault. This is just a TikTok video. It's just a TikTok video. No, just a TikTok video. TikTok video with me shouting like a goat. Well, sir, oh boy, if you are the one that is going viral for shouting like a goat, how will you feel? But it's not the driver's fault. The video is going viral on TikTok. I say he's fired. Do you want to join me in the fire? No, sir. Good. So after I fired my driver, I made him walk back home, and then I asked the boy to continue the driving to the sorcerers, since I can't drive. No, actually I can drive, but I only drive Bugatti. I can't drive limo. But then surprisingly, Oboy also can't drive. So we left the limo right there in the middle of Adebayo Road and continued walking to the sorcerers. So when me and Oboy got to the sorcerer's cottage, we met these two other guys there sitting in front of the sorcerer. And with Jesus. Sir, what's the matter? What kind of sorcerer is this? Why does he look so weird? Oh, he's light skinned because he's an albino. What? No, I'm not talking about the light skin. I have handsome albino friends. This guy looks weird. Wait, I just live freelance. Mr. Kwesi, show some respect. He's right here in front of you. We can hear everything you say. Oh, please, Mr. Sorcerer. Forgive my boss. He is very stressed. No problem. I get that a lot. Even some people say it's because my stepmother poured me hot water. That's why I'm white. They don't know that my skin is original. Only God, my father, and never will judge them. I punish all of them. Amen. Amen. So after that whole scenario, the sorcerer introduced us to those two other guys sitting in the room. He was like, Weezy, meet Zubi and Mayor K. Zubi and Mayor K, meet Weezy. And I'm like, wait. Zubi as in Zubi Michael from Brotherhood 2022. Then Zubi was like, no, I'm another type of Zubi. Then I'm like, oh, really? So we have different types of Zubis. Then it's like, yes, we have different types of Zubis and examples of Zubis. Okay, talk to me. My type of Zubi is not an actor. I'm a rapper. Then I'm like, oh, you're an artist? I'm an artist too. Yes, we know. You are whiskey, right? Just call me Wizzy. Oh, another types of whiskey. And so the moment you have been waiting for. Ladies and gents, this was how I met and became besties with Zubi and Mayoke. Right here in the Sorcerer's Shrine. Also, before I forget, Mayoke actually introduced himself as a professional choreographer. Yeah, I can recall he said something about being the sole founder and CEO of Atilogu Dance. Now, what this means is that anybody caught performing the Atilogu Dance anywhere in the world without a proper license right from Mayoke himself will be sued and prosecuted. And he was not joking about that. I mean, as I speak to you, 3 Indian women are currently in prison for performing the Atilogu dance in one of their Z-World shows. Very tragic event. Okay, so where are we? Atilogu, thank you. And so speaking of Atilogu, Mayoke also mentioned that Davido recently signed a deal with him to buy the rights to the Atilogu dance and change it to Skelewu. Anyways, that's by the way. So when I asked Zubi and Mayoke what they were doing at the Sorcerer's Shrine, Zubi said his rap voice got stolen by 5 demon girls, and now that anytime he tries to rap, he sounds like a goat. And I was like, what? Me too. What about Meoke? The Meoke removed the wrapper he was using to cover his legs, and behold, foul legs. He also complained about the same 5 demon girls Zubi complained about, and this got me asking, what do you guys mean by 5 demon girls? I don't understand. Then the sorcerer was like, Sabo girl. And I'm like, Sabo what? Wait, you mean Sabo people are real? Then it's like, yes, the 5 demon girls, aka the Sabo girls, are on a mission to sabotage every music artist in Nigeria. Mr. Wizzy, let me ask you something. What was the last thing you did before performing on stage this evening? I carried 5 girls. Exactly. That's them, the Sabo girls. That was the moment they stole your singing voice. The same thing happened to Zubi and Meoke in their concerts. And we're like, okay sir, please, can you please restore our voices and Meoke's leg back? We are very sorry for carrying girls. Then the sorcerer was like, can I restore? No. The Sabo girls came from a very powerful marine kingdom, ruled by the very powerful Igwe. And this group of girls are led by their queen mother, Jaina, who owns a pet goat and a pet fowl. The marine kingdom is so big and powerful that they don't stay in rivers, like most Nigerian marine kingdoms. Igwe and his marine demons stay in the Atlantic Ocean, and their mission is to kill the Nigerian music industry before Afrobeat is invented. Otherwise, the Nigerian music industry will become a very unstoppable force in the spirit realm. And if they succeed in taking down every music artist in the country, and people stop making music because of the goat and farm musician pandemic, the country will lose its protective force in the spirit realm, and the Atlantic Ocean will now fully reclaim the entire landmass of Nigeria. In other words, the whole of Nigeria will completely be swallowed into the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. And once the Atlantic Ocean is done with Nigeria, UK is next. Why UK? And the sorcerer continued. Nigerian marine kingdoms are usually not supposed to have any business with the UK, but since a significant number of Nigerians are in the UK, and Nigerians tend to attract marine spirits everywhere they go, the Atlantic Ocean has no other option than to swallow the UK as well. And this is to completely eliminate the chances of Nigerians inventing Afrobeat in the UK, so the UK has to be swallowed. And the US is not an exception. Sir, even Canada. Thank you! Even Canada will be swallowed. But even as good as it sounds, you guys need to stop it if you want your singing voices and legs back. And besides, if you don't stop the Sabo girls and their kingdom in the first place, remember we are the first ones to get swallowed. I mean, come on boys, we cannot afford to become the next Atlantis. No. This Nigeria is a good name. It's a terrible name. Exactly. So please, someone should remember to tell Ghana and Cameroon to not worry, as the attack is only on Nigeria, which is a wizard and marine kingdom attacks everywhere. This country itself. Anyways, boys, are we ready to stop the Sabo girls?
Yes, sir.
Also, in case you're wondering, oh boy is still here. He's sitting right here behind me. So the sorcerer started to prepare the 3 of us for the hunt. He made us dress up in a very weird way, and then he gave us charms and weapons. Myself, Wizzy was given a cutlass, Zubi was given a hand pruner, and then Meoke was given a go to hell blade. You know that go to hell blade now, that farm tool they use in harvesting palm fruits. So after that, the sorcerer tied native chalks around our waist, and we were ready to hunt down the Sabo girls. So we lined up and posed. So at first I was like, how do we find them? The Sabo girls, how do we find them? And Meoke was like, the next big concert, I think. And then Zubi was like, that should be Rema at Lagos Banana at 12 p.m. tomorrow, right? And we are here in Ekiti, so we are already close. So yeah, our plan was to join a Lagos bus that will drop us off at Lekki, and from there, the 3 of us will enter one bike to Banana Island. But as soon as we entered the Lagos bus, everybody else in the bus were like, Jesus, and ran out of the bus. Wait, I don't understand. They think we are madmen. Anyways, whatever. We don't care what anybody thinks about us. We are dream chasers. So that was how the Lagos bus driver carried only the 3 of us to Lekki. Although during the drive he was looking back very often because of the farm tools we were carrying. At a point he was forced to ask, I beg, make una no vex so. Una dey do daily farm labor, because I have about 3 acres of maize in Equally, and as I'm talking to you, grass don't carry the farm. So I was hoping if the 3 of you can help me, like divide the 3 acres among yourselves and clear off the weeds so that I can pay you. Please, how much do you charge per acre? So at first, Meoke was really offended by this driver and started lashing out on him. He was like, wait, do we look that stupid? Do you know who we are? Are you blind? Do you see with your ears and hear with your eyes? If so, how do you even manage to drive? And I was like, yo, Mayor, calm down. No, let him answer my question, because I think he sees with his ears. Because how dare he call a group of celebrities family laborer? And I was like, I know, Mayor, calm down. It's not his fault he doesn't recognize us. I mean, just look at how we are dressed. Nobody recognizes us anymore. Even some people think we are madmen. And Meoke was like, okay, it's true. It's because of the way we are dressed. That's why he addressed us like that. Okay, sorry driver, I understand now. But the driver was already very terrified at this point. So bro just kept quiet and kept driving. I mean, Meoke was literally holding one of the sharpest farm tools in the world. So of course, when somebody holding a go to hell blade gets angry at you for what you said, my friend, you need to be careful what next you say. Otherwise, you might spend the rest of the day looking for your head. And in the case of our Lagos driver, bro just kept his chill and kept driving. He was even already too terrified to apologize. I could tell his hands were shaking on the steering wheel. I mean, we can't blame him. Bro is scared for his head. So I asked Mayor to please put down the go to hell blade on the floor before the driver gets his seizure and crashes into a supermarket. We can't afford to waste time now. We have to reach Lagos Banana on time and stop the Rema from carrying the Sabo girls. So Zubi was like, Oga driver, no fear, we are not here to kill you, and we are not farmers. Actually, we are on our way to hunt down a group of chicks, so feel free to call us The hunt chicks. Hot chicks. We're not hot chicks. Hunt chicks. Okay, but we're not chicks. Yes, but we are the ones hunting down the chicks, which makes us the hunt chicks. Right? Zubi. I don't know. I failed English exam in final year when I graduated. What do you mean you don't know? I'm trying to defend the code name he came up with. Or why not the one that came up with the hunt chick just now? And so that was how we kept arguing about hunt chicks for hours until we got to Lekki and entered bike and we were still arguing about whether or not we are the hunt chicks. It was crazy. Zubi, now your mama be hunt chicks. Your father, see your chicken leg, shameless boy. Now your grandmother be chicken. See your life. Now why get stiff your leg? Your mother. Oh, you should stop cussing each other now. Why am I the only well-behaved person in this bike? With your father, bike man, your mama. See you now 3 day embarrass our country. Hunt chicks. Now so they do for the original film. I take concern your life. Oh, bike man, I wish you stop cussing. Una father, 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 una father. Okay, that's enough father for now. So when we got to Lagos Banana concert venue, we paid off the bike man and we started looking for Rema. Despite the concert time being scheduled for 12 a.m., the whole place was already very packed with people at 5 p.m. Although the crowd was not a problem as due to our superhero costumes and weapons, people were just clearing way for us. So we asked some of the people if they have seen Rema and they said yes, that Rema and the screw are at the backyard connecting speakers. And we're like, they're still connecting speakers by this time? And they were like, yes. The Tiger generator that they rented for initial testing blew up all the speakers, so that's why Rema and his crew are connecting new ones. And I'm like, okay, but why are they using generator instead of Lister? You mean soundproof? No, Lister is better than soundproof. I even have a personal Lister that I use in all my concerts. Why? What kind of question is that? Do you know how much they're selling soundproof? So after about 5 hours of arguing about whether or not Listers are better than soundproofs for concerts, we finally went to meet Rema and his crew at the backyard. And by the time we got there, we were told Rema just went inside with 5 girls. And we're like, Jesus! And started heading for Rema's room. So we were shouting, Rema, don't carry them, oh, don't carry them, oh. They're from the Marine Kingdom. But by the time we burst into Rema's room, hey, Rema have already carried them.